Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the rat. Sorry, it's a bit of a late one, but as I've said to most of the other people, it is going to be like this throughout the summer period because I am really busy and it is quite hard to upload when you've got no signal, especially when I'm on site somewhere. And it takes me a little while to actually upload things, so we're just going to do it as and when now. So you're definitely going to be after the pig and you're definitely going to be before the ox, and if you hit that subscribe button you won't miss your reading because I'm imagining you'll get a notification to say it's here. Anyways, let's get on and see what we've got for you this week, because I am still going to try and keep it as close to your day as possible so we can keep that routine, because it is a weekly thing, so we don't want to push it too far from your original day. I just can't guarantee that it will be on the Monday, but let's go. Let's stop about there. And we'll take that one from the bottom, we'll take that one from the middle, we'll take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got a white, black, white. Two positives. That's quite good. But as I always say, white isn't always all right and black isn't always an attack. Sometimes it's a bit deceiving, isn't it? Because we have to look at the compatibility of the card on the other side. But that's not a bad one. It's a negative karmic card, yes, but, or the negative karmic sign, the snake. But that's not necessarily a bad card for you. That's actually quite a good card because you're quite compatible. I think right now you've had to protect yourself. You've had to look after yourself. You've had to basically be a little bit more reserved in your approach towards people and things. Maybe you're finding something suspicious. You're finding things a little bit not as trustworthy as you originally thought they could be. Potentially right now you're kind of questioning where you are with certain things, certain people, certain places, sort of whatever it is. You're kind of unsure because you're suspicious. A suspicious snake. And I think right now your sort of commitments, or what you're committed to, that is what's taking priority. That is what you're looking at, sort of just being around, focusing on that, working on that, making things as kind of busy for you as possible, but also as comfortable for you as possible. Because after all, you are a rat. And after all, rats like to be busy. They like to be busy, and keeping their sort of, hands and their minds working. So again, I think right now, you've taken a step back from something, but you're still trying to be involved. I think you're still trying to do stuff and get on with stuff. It's just something's made you suspicious. Something you're not quite trusting. Something is a little bit, I don't know, bringing you into this negative. And don't forget, we got that negative karmic energy there as well. So don't forget that. It may be for you, it may not be for you, but it is a karmic energy nonetheless. And it is the negative of the karmic energies. You're definitely getting protective, you're definitely getting defensive, you're definitely got your heckles up about something, because that dog card is a sort of protective card, it's a defensive card. So the dog and the rat, they aren't exactly the most compatible either. So we've got that negative energy, we've got that negative karmic energy, we've got this protective stance that you are standing in, and you're going to have difficulties right now, some sort of conflict, some sort of I don't know, back up against the wall, backed into a corner, kind of fight or flight moment, I imagine, where you're thinking, this isn't what I signed up for. This is making me feel uneasy. This is making me feel, like I don't trust things, or I'm questioning things. And I think right now you've got a lot of questions, and this is a thinking card as well. So let's not forget that this thinking is obviously something that you're taking up right now as a sort of practice rather than doing. You're from the doer triangle, this is from the thinker triangle, and I think right now you've got this thinking head on, where you may be keeping yourself busy, but you've slowed your pace because you've got your mind set on something. You're trying to work this out, and while you're working that out, you're putting yourself in this defensive place because there is something going on. There's something quite not right. And I think you know this, I think you feel this, I think you've got great intuition as a rat. And I think right now you need to listen to yourself. You need to focus on what it is that is speaking to you, what you feel in your gut. What is it that you are finding suspicious? Because is it warranted? If so, then maybe it's time to do a bit of investigating. Maybe it's time to have a little bit look a little bit deeper into it, dig a little bit deeper into it, and see what you can rummage around and find. Because this defensive energy here is creating some sort of blockage. This energy here is going to stop your communication. Now, this dog is from the triangle, which is more adaptable or adapt to talking. They're like the talker. I call them the talker triangle, because they are the talkers, because they communicate, they negotiate, they are mediators, they are people that will, help other people to help understand each other. Snakes think, dogs talk. And your communication is in this negative. You're not talking about things, you're not expressing things, you're not really getting things out, potentially because you don't trust the people around you, or it's because you don't feel safe, you feel vulnerable. Maybe you are feeling vulnerable, a little bit lost, a little bit stuck. And as a rat, not moving forward, not really being able to figure it out, not being able to problem solve, potentially it's got you stumped. And now you need to figure this one out. And you will, because you are good like that. You've got the mind for it. But then Rooster comes in here, Mr. or Mrs., or the Rooster. Let's just keep it simple. The Rooster there is also a not very compatible card for the rat. And guess what? It's communication problems again. So we've got the communication problems, and even more so than that, we've now got two thinkers here. So we have got our thinking head on. We got this thinking head on. We got a communication issue. We're not talking about stuff. You're losing patience because people aren't hearing you, or potentially you're not really understanding them. Could go either way with us here. I think right now you could just be looking for an argument. Maybe you're picky, or maybe somebody's picking on you. Maybe this is why you're suspicious. Maybe somebody's now started to act differently towards you. Maybe now somebody's started to act a little bit more, I suppose, in some ways, as if they don't know you, or they are now disassociating with you, or they're taking a step back. I think right now you're feeling as if there's going to be some kind of eruption, because people seem to be maybe avoiding you, perhaps, or somebody is avoiding you, or there is this lack of communication with somebody, so you can't comprehend why they're not getting back to you, or why you're not involved with them as much as you should be or would be. Potentially it is just a case of over kind of analyzing this to the point where you've exhausted all your avenues, and you've got to a point where it's not going to matter anymore, or you're going to rummage hard enough and you're going to find the answers to your questions. I think right now it's the expectations that you're going to have to be relaxed on, because this Rooster is going to have high expectations. That is an energy now that has been sort of dragged in here while you're in this place of blocked communication and this need to think and potentially overthink. But I mean, it's not a bad thing. Sometimes people say you're overthinking things and that would be a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing. We've got these two white thinkers here. We are looking at a good place where we are analyzing, we are, reflecting, we are meditating on this and potentially manifesting our way into coming out of this blockage and into somewhere that's more comfortable for you. So you can overthink if you need to. You can think until you figure this one out. And I think you will figure it out, because you're a rat person. And if anybody's going to figure it out, it is going to be one of the problem solvers, which you are. But we'll find out, won't we, when we come back next week and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the rat. I'll be coming back on later for a reading for the ox people. So if I don't see you then, I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.